Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. This is going to be the thoughts on the games I got for Christmas 2024. So yeah, making this a lot later than I originally intended, as usual. But yeah, I've played quite a bit of most of these, and yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a quick opinion. So we'll start off with Saints Row 4, the whoever it is that re-elected, and Got Out of Hell DLC. So I've still not tried the code yet, so I don't know if Gat Out of Hell will work. But yeah, I've completed Saints Row 4, re-elected, and yeah, like, I think it's a good game. Like for me, like the humor in the game is like very mixed. Like I know when I was younger, I found a lot of this whole sexual thing quite funny, but obviously now I'm older, and like your tastes change. I'm not really that into that kind of humor anymore. So for me, like some parts of the game are really fun, but there's some parts that I just feel kind of like drag on. There's a little boring, and like say some of the jokes can be a little bit annoying and stuff. But yeah, I still think this is like a decent enough game. It's actually a lot shorter than when I thought. Like if you just like play the main story in this game, you could probably beat it in about 8 or 9 hours maybe. But I did get a little bit sidetracked and do like some of the side stuff, which is quite fun to do. Again, some of it was fun, some of it was a little bit boring as well. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. But yeah, the whole like superpower thing was fun, but then it kind of like defeats the purpose of like stealing cars and things. I don't really know. In the end, it was like, why would I bother stealing a car when I can just run everywhere at super like fast speeds, like I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog or something, and I can jump over like really tall buildings and stuff. It kind of defeats the purpose of having like vehicles. But yeah, I still think it's a good game. I don't know, like some parts of this game I do prefer over free, but then some parts I prefer in like free. Like the super power thing, it's like I said, it makes you feel a little bit OP at times, and ruins the fact of like stealing cars and upgrading cars. I mean, you can upgrade cars, and I just don't see any point in upgrading your vehicles when you can just, I say, just run everywhere. So yeah, I'd say a good like solid like 7 out of 10 game, probably the same as like Saints Row 3. Although maybe I prefer Saints Row 3 slightly more. I miss like having characters like Oleg, and that Oleg was a fun character. He's in this game, but only like at the beginning. But you've got like Johnny Gat, Kinsey, Shaundi, Aisha, a lot of cool characters. Matt Miller. But yeah, it's a good game. I think it's quite fun. I just played as a male character with the British accent. I always choose the guy with the British accent because I don't know, I kind of resonate more with him, I guess. You don't play as British people in games that often. So next one is Scarlet Nexus. So I'm about 12 hours into this game, and at the start I was quite enjoying it. I quite like the art style of the game. It's like pretty fun. The combat's fun. I played as the male character. You play as a male or a female. I'm guessing they both got like different abilities. So I'll play it as the male character, and then if I guess I might play it as the female. I don't really know how long the game is. Probably like 20 hours per character or something. So I'm probably about halfway or just over halfway. Um, I don't know. For me, it does get a little bit repetitive. Like the combat is fun. I like the telekinesis, like throwing cars and boxes and stuff at like enemies. It's pretty fun. The thing that lets this down for me is the characters and story. I just find they're very generic, very boring. Yeah, I just wasn't. I'm just not really that into the characters. And there's actually quite a lot of dialogue at certain points, like in between like story and things. Like in between like main missions is like story, and it's just not really that interesting for me. Trying to like bond with characters, and I know I can like skip the cutscenes, but I also bad like skipping cutscenes in games that I've never played before. I don't mind like skipping cutscenes in games that I've played like many times. Like if I go back, say I don't know, Resident Evil 4 for the PS2, there's certain scenes in that I'll skip because I've just seen them so many times. But there's some scenes I'll watch because they're entertaining as hell. But yeah, first time playing for it, I don't want to skip cutscenes and 'cause it's just drag on a little bit. But yeah, I think it's fun. Like it's getting a little bit challenging. Like I'm struggling with like, some of the bosses. They're actually quite, you know, take quite a bit of taking down and do a lot of damage to you. And my teammates just seem to be getting killed all the time. So and trying to revive them takes ages. So yeah, I'll put it here, just behind Saints Row 4. I'll probably beat the game, but I'm kind of debating whether I'll beat it twice, unless there is a massive difference between characters. Next one is the one that I did talk about, Planet Coaster Console Edition. So yeah, I did say I was playing this with my dad on Christmas Day, and I have played it a bit on my own as well. I've just been playing it with my dad like, every now and again. I'm having an absolute blast with the game. Yeah, this game is like super addictive. Like you sit down, you feel like you've been playing it for like an hour and a half. It's before you know it's like 4 hours or 5 hours gone. It's like the Jurassic World games, Jurassic World Evolution. Frontier, they know how to make addictive games. Apart from Thrillville, Thrillville was okay on PS2. It was just quite basic. But yeah, this is definitely not basic. This is a hell of a lot of fun. Just have an absolute blast, building these theme parks and things, trying to meet the objectives for the theme parks. Debating whether or not I might try and get the Platinum Trophy for this game, because I'm just having like so much fun with the game. But yeah, just great. Like, if you love theme park games, you love building roller coasters, it does take a little bit of getting used to because there's a lot of like different things to remember. And building roller coasters is quite challenging because I tend to like try and make them like too scary, and guests just don't go on it because it's too scary kind of thing. But once you get used to it, it's a hell of a lot of fun. So yeah, Planet Coaster, top of the pile. Not just like there, but I would say like way in front. Great game. Next one is Velocity 2X Critical Mass Edition. So yeah, I didn't really know much about this game. I just knew it was like well received. People like really enjoyed this game. It's like a very retro arcadey style game. And I've actually not played this one as much as I thought. I played it for maybe an hour and a half. And yeah, to be honest, it seems like pretty fun. Like very fast paced, good variety. It's like some like platforming sections. There's like sections within like a ship. You have to shoot things and like avoid obstacles and things. So there's just a lot of like a couple of different like gameplay styles. And basically your goal is just try and like complete the levels as quickly as you can. If you die, obviously you die in one hit, but you get checkpoints. So you just lose you lose a bit of time having to go back to your checkpoint. But the checkpoints aren't that strict or anything. And you have to like get resources. You have to like shoot like crystals that are in the walls and things, and you collect them, and you have to like rescue like survivors and things. You have to like do this as quickly as you can to like get the best possible score. And you get like so many stars, and then you can progress to other levels. I think I got to about maybe like level 18 or something, maybe in an hour and a half that I played. But yeah, just a little fun like retro game. Fun if you like into like just trying to complete levels as quickly as you can, trying to improve your score. Yeah, I personally enjoy it. I'd probably put it like there. I would say probably 7 out of 10 so far. Next one is Wonder Boy Asha in Monster World. Kind of surprised I didn't call it Wonder Girl because you play as a female in this game, Asha. I guess just doesn't want to change the name, I suppose. So yeah, I really liked Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap. That was a great game. I thought it was really fun. I liked changing into the different monsters and things, and like exploring and like going to areas you couldn't like go to before you have like certain like power ups and things. Metroidvania, I guess you call it, but I'm not really that into Metroidvania. But I make an exception for that one. Put about 2 hours into this game. I beat like the Fire World. I don't know. For me, the combat just feels like quite repetitive in this game. You've got this little guy that I think it's like a Pegalo or something. You use him to like jump higher and things, and you can like throw him to like hit switches and things. And I don't know. For me, I'm just not really that into this one. Like so far, I mean, I'll probably go back and give it another shot. But from what I've played so far, I just wasn't really feeling it. Personally. Don't know. It just felt repetitive. The dungeons didn't feel like that like fun to like navigate and explore. I don't know. I'll give it another shot, but so far I think it's probably the back of the pile. Next one is The Secret of Mana. So yeah, it's got like a really good. The original got like a really good reviews and things on the Super Nintendo, I believe it was. So yeah, really interesting to like try this remake because obviously I've never had a Super Nintendo. I mean, I could probably play the original on like an emulator around, but don't really want it to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be if it aged very well, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one day. But yeah, this remake, I'm just not really like into like the art style of this. It's like 3D. It's like I don't know. Like I've seen better on like PS2. I don't know. Like, the game just doesn't look that great. And I'm not like a graphics like snob or anything. Like I don't really care. I play like a lot of PS1, PS2 games. So I'm not bothered about graphics as long as the game's fun. But I don't know. These like 3D models and that just don't. It's not really that appealing. Like to me. And for me, like the combat's like really like slow and sluggish, and I've basically got two party members now. These two characters with me, and they just keep getting like stuck on things and dying, and I just wasn't really having a great time with the game. But again, I will give it another shot. I put about maybe 2 hours into the game. I beat like two bosses or something. I can't remember what I have to do now. I have to go to like a castle or something. There's something about a witch in a forest or something. So if anyone like knows what part I'm at, yeah, I don't know. For me, I just wasn't like feeling it. But again, I will go back and give it another shot. But I think I've just been more entertained by like these games, um, to like give it like a proper shot. But yeah, I'll definitely give it another shot. But I would say it's the back of the line for me. So there, that is my order. I would say. Yeah, just have an absolute blast. Like I say, Planet Coaster's just everything that I really wanted in like a theme park game. I know they're making, or maybe they've already made a second game for PS5. Sadly, not on PS4, or I'd probably might pick that up at some point, but I'll have to wait until I get a PS5 for that one. But yeah, guys, let me know what you've been playing recently. Hopefully, I can get back into like making more videos and things. Because I did beat a few games before Christmas, just never really got around to like making a video. But yeah, hopefully this year I'll maybe get back into like buying more games as well because the cost of living crisis. Like hopefully it'll settle down a little bit more like this year. Have a little bit of like spare money. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't spend so much money on like unhealthy foods, maybe I could buy more games. But anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you all later.